So you finally did it. You showed up in the Philippines, met a beautiful Filipina, took her to dinner, maybe a little karaoke, a few red horses, and then somehow you ended up back in your hotel room playing Heidi Olympia. Congratulations. But now the real test begins. Because what a Filipina does in the minutes, hours, and days after sex tells you everything you need to know about who she really is and what she actually wants from you. Most foreigners are so busy enjoying the moment that they completely miss the signals. They roll over, light a cigarette, scroll their phone, and have no idea that the Filipina laying next to them is already calculating her next move. Some of these moves are sweet, some are romantic, some are dangerous, and one of them is going to drain your bank account faster than you can say Lechon. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share the 6 things Filipinas do after sex and what each one really means. Just a heads up, this is going to be an adult conversation. I'm going to say the quiet parts out loud because you deserve to know how things actually work here, not how they should work. If you're easily offended, go watch a different video. But if you want to be smart and decode what's really happening after the naughty sauce, then keep watching. Before I get started, I want to remind you that I'm not bashing Filipinas. Filipinas make amazing wives, girlfriends, moms, caregivers, and karaoke singers. I'm a Filipina too. I'm just sharing what I've seen, what I've heard, and yes, some of what I've done myself. Better you learn this from a free video than learn it the hard way over the course of months or years and thousands of dollars. So, let's get started. Number 1, she immediately checks her phone. This is the most common post-sex behavior you'll see, and it's also the most misunderstood. The sausage is barely out of the oven, and she's already reaching for her phone like it's a glass of water in the desert. Most foreigners assume she's just addicted to her phone like every other Filipina. And to be fair, she probably is. But there is more going on here than you think. When a Filipina checks her phone right after sex, there are usually 3 things happening. She's checking if her other guy messaged her. She's checking her group chat to tell her friends what just happened. Or she's checking her sponsor inbox to see if any of her foreign boyfriends sent her money today. Yes, foreign boyfriends, plural. Here's how you decode it. If she puts the phone face down and gives you her attention within a minute or 2, you're probably fine. She's just checking notifications like everyone else. But if she rolls away from you, hides the screen, and starts typing fast with a little smile on her face, then my friend, you're not the only sausage in the rotation. And if she suddenly gets up and goes to the comfort room with her phone to take a call, then you can stop wondering. You already know. The way to test this is simple. The next time you're with her after sex, just say, "Oh, that's nice. Who are you texting?" If she freezes, gets defensive, or quickly changes the subject, then you have your answer. If she just casually says, "Oh, just my mom," or "just my friend asking about work," then you can relax. Believe her words, but only trust her actions over time. If you want the full guide on Filipina relationships, the link is in the description and in the top pinned comment. And while you're down there, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button on this video, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. It really helps the channel grow and it's completely free. So, go ahead, do all 3 right now. Subscribe, like, and notification bell on. Done? Good. Let's keep going. Number 2. She asks if you're hungry. This one is going to surprise you. But it's actually one of the most beautiful things a Filipina can do after sex. If she gets up, throws on your shirt, and goes to make you something to eat or asks if you want to order food, then pay close attention because this is a green flag. A big one. In Filipino culture, feeding someone is a love language. It's not just about hunger. When a Filipina feeds you, it means she's already thinking of you as someone she wants to take care of. It means her brain has shifted from sex mode to wife mode. And in the Philippines, the wife mode switch is the one you actually want to flip. She might offer to make you a quick meal of rice and eggs and hot dog. She might suggest ordering Jollibee. She might pull out a pack of biscuits from her bag and share them with you. Whatever it is, this is her way of saying I want to nurture you. And if she's nurturing you after sex, that's a very different vibe than a girl who just rolls over and asks if you're going to give her load for her phone. But here's where you have to be smart. There's a difference between a Filipina who feeds you because she likes you and a Filipina who feeds you because she's running game on you. The good ones do it without expectation. The not so good ones do it and then ask for something 30 minutes later. So just pay attention to the timing. If the food comes with a request for money right after, then she's not feeding you out of love. She's feeding you out of strategy, like a fisherman putting bait on the hook before he casts the line. Number 3, she starts cleaning. This is where it gets really interesting. A lot of Filipinas, the moment sex is over, will get up and start cleaning. She'll grab the tissues. She'll fold the towels. She'll straighten the sheets. She might even sweep the floor. And foreigners look at this and think, wow, what a clean girl. I want to marry her. Hold on. Slow down. Don't run out of the cave just yet. There are 2 very different reasons a Filipina cleans after sex, and you need to know the difference. Reason 1 is cultural. Filipinos are obsessed with making things clean. Every comfort room in the Philippines has a spray hose for a reason. We take what's dirty and we make it clean. So, a girl cleaning up after sex, it might just be a Filipina being a Filipina. It's normal. It's nothing special. It's like a fish swimming in water. Reason 2 is more telling. If she's cleaning to erase evidence, that's a different story. If she throws away the tissues quickly, hides the wrapper, sprays perfume in the room, and basically tries to make the hotel look like nothing happened, then ask yourself why. Why does she need to erase the evidence? Who is she hiding it from? Is it her family, her boyfriend, her husband? Yes, I said husband. Remember, in the Philippines, there is no divorce. So, a lot of separated Filipinas are technically still married. And adultery is a punishable offense here. So, if she's cleaning like a crime scene investigator, you might want to ask some questions before round 2. Here's how you tell the difference. A Filipina cleaning out of habit will hum a song, smile at you, maybe sing a little karaoke while she does it. A Filipina cleaning out of fear will be quiet, tense, looking at her phone, checking the time. The body language tells you everything, so pay attention. Number 4, she wants to cuddle and talk for hours. If after sex she wraps her arms around you, puts her head on your chest, and starts asking you 1,000 questions about your life, this is what I call the wife audition. And depending on what you're looking for, this is either the best thing in the world or your worst nightmare. Here's what's actually happening. A Filipina who cuddles and talks for hours after sex is testing the waters. She's seeing if you're comfortable with her. She's seeing if you'll open up. She's seeing if you have a girlfriend back home. She's seeing if you have kids. She's seeing if you're rich. She's seeing if you're going to bring her to your country someday. She's not just being affectionate. She's gathering information. And remember what I always say. It's all about the information. Every Filipina knows that information is power. If she can find out you have a wife back home, she has leverage. If she can find out you make good money, she has motivation. If she can find out you're lonely and looking for love, she has a target. So, those sweet little questions she's asking while she runs her fingers through your chest hair, those aren't innocent. They're an interview. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. A Filipina who is genuinely interested in you as a long-term partner is going to ask these questions. She has to. She's not going to invest months or years of her life in someone she knows nothing about. So, the questions themselves are normal. What you need to watch is what she does with the answers. If you tell her you have a stable income and a nice house, and the next day she suddenly has an emergency that costs exactly what your daily allowance is, then you know what's happening. If you tell her you're looking for a serious relationship, and she immediately starts calling you babe and posting your pictures on Facebook, then you know what's happening. The post-sex interview is just the beginning. The real test is what she does with the information she collects. If you want the full guide on Filipino relationships, the link is in the description and in the top pinned comment. And listen, if you're getting value from this, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Tap the like button on this video and turn on the notification bell so the next episode comes straight to you. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it helps me keep making these videos. Subscribe, like, notification bell. 3 little taps. Thank you. Number 5, she asks for money or a favor. This one I have to talk about because it happens a lot, and most foreigners get blindsided by it. The sex ends. She's still naked next to you. And before you've even caught your breath, she says something like, "Baby, my load is almost out. Can you send me 500 pesos? Or, "Baby, my mother is sick. Can you help with the medicine?" Or, "Baby, my electricity is going to be cut today. I need 2,000 pesos. This is what I call the post-sex pickpocket. And it's one of the oldest moves in the book. Here's why it works. After sex, a man's brain is flooded with feel-good chemicals. You're relaxed, you're happy, you're in a generous mood. Your defenses are down. You feel close to her. So when she asks for a small favor in that moment, your natural instinct is to say yes. 500 pesos is nothing. You just had an amazing time. Of course you'll help her. You're a good guy. And here's the trap. Once you say yes the first time, it becomes a pattern. The next time you have sex, there will be another emergency, and another, and another. Because she has trained you. She has discovered that the post-sex window is the moment when your wallet opens easiest, and she's not going to stop until you do. Now, I'm not saying every Filipina who asks for help after sex is running game on you. Some Filipinas have real emergencies. Some Filipinas are genuinely struggling. The Philippines is not an easy country to live in. The minimum wage here is brutal. So a request for help isn't automatically a red flag. But here's the test. A Filipina who genuinely cares about you will ask for help once and feel embarrassed about it. She'll say sorry, she'll say she'll pay you back, she'll try to do something nice for you in return. A Filipina who is running game will ask without shame, will ask repeatedly, and will get angry or cold if you say no. The first one is a partner. The second one is a transaction. Know the difference before you start sending money every time you finish. The smart move is this. Never give money right after sex. Wait until the next day. Wait until you're out of the moment. Wait until your brain chemistry is back to normal. If the emergency is real, it can wait 12 hours. And if she gets angry that you won't send money immediately, congratulations, you just learned everything you needed to know about her. Number 6, she gets up and leaves. And this brings me to the most surprising and the most revealing thing a Filipina can do after sex. She just gets up, gets dressed, and leaves. No cuddling, no phone scrolling, no asking for money, no cleaning, nothing. She just walks out the door and disappears. Most foreigners take this personally. They think, did I do something wrong? Was the sex bad? Did I say something stupid? Why is she leaving so fast? But here's the truth. A Filipina who gets up and leaves right after sex is telling you exactly who she is. And there are usually 3 possible reasons. Reason 1, she's a freelancer or she's in the trade. The transaction is done. Her job is finished. She has another appointment. She's not going to spend the night cuddling because that's not what you paid for. Now, this might sound harsh, but if you met her in the nightlife district or outside a bar, then you already knew the deal. She's not your girlfriend. It was just your turn. So, smile because it happened, get a good night of sleep, and move on with your life. Reason 2, she has a husband or a boyfriend at home. This is the dangerous one. She came over, had her fun, and now she has to get back before he wakes up or before he gets suspicious. If she keeps checking the time during sex, if she's already half dressed before you even finish, if she refuses to share her location or her last name, then you might have just slept with a married woman. And in the Philippines, that is not a game you want to play. Reason 3, she's actually a good Filipina who is embarrassed. She got swept up in the moment. She did something she normally wouldn't do, and now she feels guilty. Filipina culture puts a lot of pressure on women to behave a certain way. Family reputation matters. So, a good girl who slept with a foreigner on the first night might leave quickly because she's ashamed. This is actually a good sign in the long run, but only if she still talks to you the next day. If she ghosts you completely, then it was a one-time mistake in her mind and she has no plans to repeat it. The way you decode which one she is by what happens in the next 24 hours. If she texts you the next day with a sweet message, she's the embarrassed good girl. If she texts you the next day asking for money, she's the freelancer or the runner of game. If she doesn't text you at all and her number suddenly stops working, she's married and you dodged the bullet. So just sit back, wait, and watch. Let me conclude by saying this. The minutes after sex are the most honest minutes of any relationship in the Philippines. The mask comes off, the Cinderella act drops, the real Filipina shows up. So, pay attention. Don't roll over and fall asleep. Don't grab your phone. Don't light a cigarette. Just watch. Watch what she does. Watch what she says. Watch what she asks for. Because in those quiet moments after the fireworks, she is going to tell you exactly who she is and exactly what she wants from you, whether she means to or not. The good Filipinas are going to feed you, cuddle you, and love you without asking for anything in return. The not-so-good ones are going to test you, drain you, and disappear when the wallet runs dry. And it's your job to know the difference before you fall in love with the wrong one. Take your time, pay attention, get to know her family and her friends. Look for clues that she's who she says she is. And if you find a good one, hold on to her tight. Because a good Filipina is one of the most beautiful things in the world. And they're absolutely worth all the chaos you have to wade through to find one. If you want the full guide on Filipina relationships, the link is in the description and in the top pinned comment. And before you go, please do me one last favor. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Smash the like button to help this video reach more guys who need to hear this. And turn on the notification bell so the next episode lands in your feed the moment it drops. Subscribe like notification bell. That's it. Now you're smarter. Now you know what to look for. So Go find your Filipina. She's out there waiting for you. And don't forget to look at what she does after sex, because that's when the real story begins.